What's up everybody? I am very excited for today's video because today we are making not one, but two kimchi recipes. These are super easy, super delicious, and super quick to put together. So let's get started with the first one. So we call them Korean pancakes, but they're not the size of actual pancakes. They're smaller. They're more like fritters, I guess you could call them. We're gonna start with all-purpose flour and potato starch. As you can see, we're not using a whole lot, so we're not using a big bowl. To that, I'm gonna add in some salt and quickly mix those together. Next, we're gonna add in our wet ingredients. So everything's going into one bowl, super easy. You're gonna start with your kimchi. So what I did before is I took my kimchi and I just chopped it up into smaller pieces. This is the Napa cabbage. This is the Napa cabbage version. So that's the one that you're looking for. Any cabbage really version that you can find, you can use. Then I've got my kimchi juice. To that, I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of water and 1 green onion. Scallion, is that the other word? Yeah. And then just quickly mix this up and you're ready to go. Have you been hearing about kimchi and you wondered what is it or where it comes from? I got you covered. Kimchi is a traditional Korean dish that is made of pickled and fermented vegetables. There are over 200 different types of kimchi. Though many are cabbage, you'll also find in the approximately 30 different types of vegetables, cucumbers, radishes, and scallions. Flavors range from sour to spicy, salty, umami. Eat it hot or eat it cold. Have it by itself or make it an ingredient in a much bigger dish. Pretty much what we're doing today. In just 150 grams of kimchi, you will find 23 calories, 2 grams of protein, 1 gram of fat, 2 grams of fiber, and 4 grams of carbs. Even though it's high in sodium, you do get 5% of your targeted amount of potassium and 21% of iron. And because of the probiotics in kimchi, it's also good for your gut health. Let's get back to the recipe. The batter's all mixed, the frying pan is hot and ready to go. I just added in a couple of tablespoons of vegetable oil. So now you're just gonna add in a couple of spoonfuls of the batter. And then you wanna make sure to flatten it out as you put it down. So I'm gonna let these fry for a couple of minutes, flip them over, let them brown on that side. Time to eat. So all that's left to do now is to create the dipping sauce. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of water, 1 teaspoon of rice vinegar, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and finally 1/4 teaspoon of sesame oil. Tell me that wasn't easy. That was so easy. These are some of my favorite things to eat. I love these. Not too spicy, chewy, crunchy. I gotta stop eating. Let's go to number 2. All right, so for this next recipe, it's kind of like a fusion of food and flavors. This is a kimchi udon recipe. I've got the water boiling for the udon noodles. I'm using instant today just because, you know, let's cut the time and get straight to the eating, right? Okay, exactly. And then I've got a frying pan here. I'm gonna add in just a little bit of butter. All right, so our butter has pretty much melted all the way down. Now we're gonna add in our kimchi, and like before, remember to chop your kimchi up into little pieces, like we did with the pancakes. We're gonna let this saute for about 4 to 5 minutes. I've got this on medium heat, so keep an eye on it as well. All right, I think we're good to go. Next, we're gonna add in the kimchi juice. Then we're gonna add in our gochujang. And what's gonna happen is when we add in our vegetable broth, which isn't a lot, but once we add it in, we're gonna now give this some time on a medium-high heat to thicken up. And yeah, the gochujang is gonna help do that. And because we're doing instant noodles, I'm going to put the udon in now, because it only takes about 4 minutes in the water. That's it. 1 ingredient, 2 recipes, and spicy. If you like spice, you gotta try these 2 recipes out. They are delicious, if I do say so myself. And if you've never tried kimchi before, I think these are 2 great introductions to that food. And as always, thank you so much for watching today's video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below. What kind of things do you do with your kimchi? Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you always know when I upload new, totally awesome, totally delicious, sometimes spicy videos just like this. All right, guys, clearly I have some eating to do, so I will see you in the next video. Ciao, guys.